right, hello, my virtual viewer. Today I'm doing a speech on the benefits of buying local. So, for a little over 5 years now, I've worked at the Norfolk County Feed and Seed, which is a little store in Portsmouth, with a variety of items, including but not limited to seeds and plants. And right now, we're doing a special for Christmas time where the entire greenhouse is filled up with poinsettias, and you can get them wrapped and you can use them for pretty much anything to do with Christmas. So, a little store like this is nice until it gets hit with COVID-19 and everything gets shut down for 2 months. We were lucky. We counted as an essential business, and business actually boomed because everything around us was shut down. However, not everyone is so lucky. Chris Nichols of WRAI News found that 31% of small businesses are reportedly not operating any longer after the pandemic. So today I want to look at why this is a big deal and a couple reasons why we should try to support these local businesses over large stores and why some people might not do so. So for the first 2 points here, we've got buying locally can conserve tax dollars and help make the community a better place. And local shops and businesses can both directly and indirectly fight against air pollution and generally help the environment. So firstly, many sources show that buying locally is superlative for the community. And for all of these points here, I'd like to focus on 1 and 5. So, Lily Pillsbury from the Kalu blog states that for every $100 you spend at a local business, 68 of that will stay in the community, whereas only 43 will stay when you spend at a large commercial chain. We can see this when we buy virtually anything from, for example, Amazon. Anything you spend at Amazon is given to the company itself or the people that are listed on the site. However, when you spend at a local business such as the Feed and Seed, more of that money will stay in the community and help the economy thrive. So for point 5 here, we've got 40% of small businesses are in low-income communities. Therefore, putting money towards these businesses will help improve community stability and the overall economy. More specifically, the organization Independent We Stand shows that we are also helping conserve tax money in a way that will allow for it to be recycled back into the local area. And as this point shows here, many of these local businesses are in areas where that tax money could make a very strong difference. Next up, we've got local businesses help soften the use of fossil fuels and in turn actively help the environment. So, buying local reduces the number of trucks on our streets as nothing is being shipped to you. You are buying it right there and leaving with it. This is beneficial in many ways because it reduces the use of fossil fuels and several types of pollution, including noise and air, according to Andreas. This further equates to less and less greenhouse gases from motorized vehicles that deliver products to homes and chains, such as, per se, a McDonald's that needs a shipment of food items will get a truck possibly from halfway across the country delivering items to the store, which is a lot of greenhouse gas emissions. Another thing to point out here is from Independent We Stand is that less resources are used in travel packaging when we buy locally. So these are some very good reasons to buy locally. And although there are so many more strong reasons to buy locally, not everyone thinks that is the better alternative. Jody Locklear from SimpleMinded.life notes 2 of the main arguments that fight against buying locally, which are the items are generally more expensive and there's generally less variety that you can find at a local store. So Jody Locklear notes that buying local is more expensive on average compared to large corporate stores. This is especially true where the work is done locally. Like you can visually watch it happen in front of you. It's not outsourced. However, you are usually paying for a better quality product when it's also done right in front of you. You can ensure it was made or ordered specifically for you and right where you live by someone you may possibly know. Another widely accepted disadvantage from both Locklear and Andreas is that the choice of product is very limited, and a larger store equals usually a wider selection. So while this may be true with local food products and local restaurants, it is not with specialty stores like the Feed and Seed. Local retail business will allow you to request for a special order, and they will get those items that you want shipped to the store within a few weeks on their next big order for items that they'll put on the shelves. One may think that this isn't buying locally, but these business owners are, one, actively making these purchases based off of what customers want, and two, what they know is safe. You are still actively supporting the community through putting your money into these local businesses that they can therefore put back into the community. So these are my 2 points and my debunks on a couple of the reasons why you shouldn't buy at a local store. And I would like to bring up the feed and seed again as a conclusion. So my employer, Thomas, or Tommy Heath, does special orders for customers all of the time, me included. I needed a part for my computer just recently, and he ordered it for me, and it came in last Saturday. So with a place like this, we know the area very well, and we can help determine what you may need, especially for regulars that we see on a weekly basis. This applies very well to lawns. Per se, you need a certain type of grass seed. My boss is very well versed in the type of grasses around the area and what flourishes the best to help refurnish your grass. It is very specific, but it is very helpful for many reasons. And a lot of people rely on a store like this. It is always doing fundraisers, whether it is for a small community cause or for a larger scale cause like Mercy Drops, which we are doing right now along with our Christmas display. So with such a large community and so many good people, this is just one of the many successful examples of how a local business can not only just unite the local area, but have a very big impact on the livelihood and act as a large community destination. And these are my words cited for all of the information and images that I've shown in my PowerPoint. And that is my speech.